All right, Shalakia, right? Just showing it, right? So it's gonna be a time like no other. You know what I'm saying, right? So with that being the case and whatnot and stuff, it's going, you know what I'm saying, because you're gonna have people and stuff who's gonna try to make America great again and stuff. And guess what? It's not just America; it's also in other places as well. You know, it's gonna be in other countries and whatnot and stuff too. You know what I'm saying? Where they want to maintain and stuff, whatever it is and stuff that they have. They want to maintain and stuff, whatever it is and stuff that they have. And excuse me, they want to maintain and stuff, whatever it is that they have. And what they want to do is, especially if they got investments and whatnot and stuff, or they just chose this, or the Lord and stuff ain't wake them up. Oh, no, no, no. The Lord is going to, this word so shall be preached to all the four corners of the earth. And I think that's in Matthew, the 24th chapter. There's no flat earth and stuff, you know what I'm saying? But to the four parts, for all the four, all throughout the earth, you know what I'm saying, by the way of the internet and stuff. And with that being the case, you know what I'm saying, some people and stuff is going to hear from the internet. Some people and stuff going to hear and stuff from online. I mean, no, 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 in person, right? And pretty much and stuff, people are going to choose and stuff what side they're going to be on. A lot of people and stuff do want to follow the lukewarm, you know what I'm saying, path. It might sit up here and seem like a safety and whatnot and stuff, but guess what? You don't score. You know what I'm saying, right? I think they do that in football. You know what I'm saying, from them times and stuff, from the old games and stuff. Because I wasn't a person stuff who really like Madden like that, but I play it though. But I probably played the street football and stuff. You know what I'm saying? With the tricks and whatnot and stuff. But even the regular stuff was cool. But if uh, I think what they do and stuff is that if you get the ball kicked to you and whatnot and stuff, you go to your side of where the touchdown is and stuff, and you press down and stuff, and they'll consider that a safety. But guess what? You never score. So it's the same way and stuff when it comes down to being lukewarm. And what does the Lord say and stuff if you lukewarm? Since you can't choose a side and you too indecisive and stuff for the chances He gave you and stuff to pick a side, guess what? He gonna spew you out. You know. And you want to get spewed out and stuff because guess what? You're gonna be you don't want to be spewed out and you don't want to be cold. You know what I'm saying, right? You want to get spewed out or you want to be cold and stuff, right? And we gonna get that. This is Revelation chapter 3. Because the times we coming in and stuff, we gonna need divine intervention. It's gonna be crazy. It's not gonna be the same. It's like, medieval time and whatnot and stuff. Which I wouldn't be surprised if somebody come out with some cannons and catapults. Most of these people and stuff who be showing off their guns and whatnot and stuff. They are their arsenal. You know what I'm saying, right? You know, they arsenal and whatnot and stuff. It's like, man, these motherfuckers prepare same, carnally anyways and stuff. They're not gonna lean upon the Lord. A lot of these people and stuff, they might be considering this stuff as being time. You know what it really is? They really cursing themselves, as it says in Jeremiah 17:5. You see? So this is Revelation chapter 3. I hope it be there. Because, man, I don't know what else people. This is Revelation chapter 3. I think they did some bullshit. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. If not and stuff, I have a reason and stuff to pray and stuff, and I know it's exactly and stuff who will be the ones and stuff responsible. But this is Revelation chapter 3, and I think it's 3:15. It is. This is uh this is Revelation chapter 3 verse 14. It says, and unto the angel of the church of the Lacedaemonians, right? It says Lacedaemonians and stuff, which is we are Spartans. That's them, right? It says these things saith the Amun. It says the faithful and true witness, the beginning of the creation of the Most High. It says, I know thy works, that thou art neither cold nor hot. It says, I would thou were cold or hot. And this is in the red lettering. So this is Yahweh Shai speaking, right? So you can't be indecisive. So indecisive and stuff when it come down to when it come down to lukewarm, because you can't straddle the fence and stuff like the elders always say, like the apostles, great millstone always say, right? Uh, 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 and even though it says Lacedonia or Lacedocia, I think it's called Lacedocia. You know what I'm saying, right? The thing is that church means just to call out, which we can get that right quick. It's here, and we already know and stuff. A church and stuff, it's not made by hands.
Strong's G 1577. Ecclesia. Ecclesia.
It says a gathering of citizens called out from their homes into some public place, an assembly, right? So it's assembly of the Israelites. It says, and I wouldn't even call it a meeting, but as it says in Matthew's, but as you can see, I'm gonna grab that right quick and stuff, and I'm you know, you know, man, this is it's jealousy, bro. It's jealousy. This is it's jealousy and stuff being heard nearby, and they stuck right there. They not trying to go anywhere else. They stuck right there. They stuck right there. This is what was gonna get oh yeah, I just wanted to prove this right quick. This is Acts. I didn't mean to go so long, but this is Acts 7:48, and it says, howbeit the Most High dwelleth not in temples made with hands, as saith the prophet. Right. So therefore, well, verse 49, it says, heaven is my throne and earth is my footstool. What has what house will ye build me? It says, saith the Lord. It says, or what is the place of my rest? Right. So that's the New Testament, right? That's in Acts, right? So this is Isaiah 66:1. For all you people and stuff who be like, the Old Testament and stuff for the New, you want to pick and choose, they go hand in hand. And the Apocrypha. The Apocrypha is just part of the Old Testament anyways. This Isaiah 66:1, it was just removed and stuff because it's direct history, right? It's this Isaiah 66:1. It says, thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yashar. It says, the heaven is my throne. It says, and the earth is my footstool. Where is the house that ye build unto me? And where is the place of my rest? Right. So guess what? It's not these buildings, you know what I'm saying, who never got no heat, sweating for bullets and stuff, you know what I'm saying, where you see the bald head, booty face and stuff. Right now, if you born like that and stuff, you got nothing to worry about and stuff. You can't do anything about that and stuff. But for the ones who do it on purpose and stuff, yeah, the Lord got some beef with you. You know what I'm saying? Right? That's when you get the little razor bumps and whatnot and stuff, and your you know how you got like the chili and whatnot, you got the beans with your meat and whatnot and stuff, right? But it's not that that much water in it and whatnot and stuff, and you see how the beef and stuff sticks out of the juice and stuff. That's how people necks and chins and well, not I really didn't see any stuff on a mustache and stuff, but when they shave your cheeks and whatnot, some people get that. Not all of them do, but some of them do. Well, majority of Jakes and stuff do. You know what I'm saying, right? So it says, this is Revelations 3. And so I just wanted to bring that out and stuff because it's like, oh, well, that's just the church of the Laodicea and whatnot and stuff. And it's like any church, any church. You know what I'm saying? It's referring to any church now, right? Because we all speak as a whole, right? Especially if you got the same exact doctrine, right? It's going to be the house of David. It's going to be a house of Saul. And the people of the house of Saul love this world. They'll do anything and stuff to disrupt this word. They'll do anything that they can and stuff to disrupt this word and stuff. Why? Because it doesn't fit towards how they want to live their life. Right? They want they really, a lot of these people and stuff that's of the house of Saul, they want the Lord and stuff to kneel to them instead of them kneeling to him. You know what I'm saying? Right? Knowing that guess what? He gonna come through. You know what I'm saying? You know, and every Uber and Lyft and stuff is gonna get burnt up. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be your only way outside the lake of fire. If you're gonna be in North America, it's gonna be various other places and stuff that get burnt with fire too. Right? But you know, America is gonna be most definitely engulfed in fire. And it might be purple. It says like it, but it says verse 16. It says, so then because thou no, verse 15, it says, I know thy works. It says that thou art neither cold nor hot. I would I will I would thou wert cold or hot. Right? It says, it says so then it says so then because thou art lukewarm, neither cold nor hot, I will spew thee out of my mouth. So it says of Revelation 3:16, it says, so then because thou art lukewarm and neither cold nor hot, I will spew thee out of my mouth. And what is that spew? That's talking about rejection. You know what I'm saying? You know, because guess what? If you in between and stuff, right, but you're not really showing anything and stuff, or you say if you on the cold side and stuff, and then pretty much what happens is that the Lord and stuff is put the Lord is putting a fire on it. If the Lord and stuff stops putting fire underneath your ass and stuff to be more proactive and stuff so you can stay hot, then guess what? He gonna smooth you out because you're choosing what side you want to be on. You're choosing what side you want to be on. You know, cold is gonna be in the world. You know what I'm saying? You know, not really doing anything and stuff. You know, hot, you're gonna be on fire for this truth and whatnot and stuff. Lukewarm is in the middle. But guess what? Remember, I was talking about vibrations before, right? Or influences and whatnot and stuff. And how I gave that explanation and stuff of how uh, uh, how I gave that explanation about how somebody get to talking, the next the other person get to talking and stuff, and the next the entire class and whatnot and stuff is talking when the teacher already said to be quiet. You know what I'm saying, right? Well, guess what? Lukewarm or even cold and stuff. Guess what? They had that. And mostly when people are cold and stuff, they tend to stuff to just go up into the world and stay there. You know what I'm saying? Unless, guess what? They could be the prodigal son. They could be that lamb and stuff that walked away and stuff that the shepherd brought back. And guess what? Everybody and stuff been through that. Hey, when it says in Romans 15:4, things are written aforetime was written for our learning. The thing is that uh, 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 that applies to everyone and stuff who believes. Ultimately Israelites, of course, and stuff, right? But the thing is that the thing is that you gonna have Israelites and stuff who's gonna look like other nations. You're gonna have Israelites and stuff who gonna be light skinned, caramel skin, dark skin. You know what I'm saying? With curly hair and stuff and slick hair. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have Israelites and stuff who got blonde hair and blue eyes. You're gonna have Israelites out there and stuff who got fat noses and whatnot and stuff, or pointy noses and stuff, or probably even get that what does the brother Kawalya say? He say that bear that bell pup that bear no that bell pepper nose that arch. You know what I'm saying? Well, guess what? Just because you got that type of nose and stuff, you know what I'm saying? You could actually be a whole 100% Jake. You just look that way. You know what I'm saying, right? You know, what do you call it? A snout, but it says tepid, lukewarm. It says metaphorically of the condition of the soul wretchedly fluctuating between a torpor or a fervor of love. You know what I'm saying? And don't nobody like cold love. You know what I'm saying? Right? You want to be hot with each other and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like when people saying stuff that they fell out and stuff. That's because the relationship ran cold, right? So if you lukewarm in between and you don't know what you want, he gonna spew you out. You know what I'm saying, right? It says, right? He gonna spew you out. Let me get the word spew right quick.
Strong's G 1692. Emeo. Emeo.
It says to vomit forth, throw up, right? And it says to vomit will spew. You know what I'm saying? And if I'm correct and stuff when it come down to this will, you know what I'm saying? I'm to save my ass speaking as a man. When it come down to will and stuff, meaning what you'll do, you know, get you spilled. I mean, or it can mean will be spewed and whatnot and stuff, right? And that's the thing that we don't want stuff to happen and stuff because the times that we're coming in and stuff, we're gonna need divine intervention. You know what I'm saying? Carnality and stuff can get you only so far and stuff, but spirituality and stuff make sure is that you get all the way through the rest of the way. You know, you know. So guess what? It's high times. I'm gonna close it out with that, and hopefully my other thing came in and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But this is Romans. And when it come down to those scoffers and stuff, I already know what they using and whatnot and stuff. And guess what? The scriptures are gonna come out to be true and stuff. Like the scripture says, every man, let the Lord be true and stuff, and every man a liar. So I know exactly stuff what's not gonna go down. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, for what people are scoffing on, because a scoff is a scoff. And it's where the shoe fits. For people and stuff who's saying that they're not doing that and stuff, then guess what? I ain't talking about you, so you shouldn't have nothing to say. But if you got something to say and stuff, then guess what? Something must have bit you in your ass and stuff with me reading this, right? So this is let me see what I said. Okay, this is Romans chapter 13, and I'm gonna read verse 10. It says, love worketh no ill to his neighbor. Therefore, love is the fulfilling of the law. And guess what? Love is going to wax cold, as it says in Matthew 24 and 13. You know what I'm saying? People going to be treacherous and whatnot and stuff because people and stuff already learning stuff how to be selfish. People really just care for themselves and stuff. And then next thing you know, but didn't I say that earlier too? You know what I'm saying? That blood is thicker than water. You know what I'm saying? But it's being found out and stuff that water is it has more density and stuff than blood. You know, so when it comes down to and stuff, you're gonna see and stuff that a lot of people do not love each other and stuff. Why? Because they're gonna be working ill to each other. You know what I'm saying? And you got a lot of people out there and stuff where they'll call out this and call out that and stuff, but then guess what? They got somebody close to them doing the same thing, or they might be partners in crime. And the thing is that they don't see nothing wrong with that and stuff unless it's somebody else doing it or doing it to them. You got those people out there where they sit up there and be like, it'd be like, they'll be like, I wish a nigga would do that to me and whatnot and stuff. You know what I'm saying? What you don't want to do. The wish and stuff is a prayer as well. It's just another word. But other than that and stuff, the saying and whatnot. They'll say that and stuff, but then the very thing that they say that they will stop if somebody try to do it to them and stuff, they out there doing it to others. You know, right? So it says verse 11, it says, and that knowing the time that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believe. You know what I'm saying, right? So guess what? If the demons and stuff are gonna turn up, as you can see, then guess what? The angels gonna turn up too and stuff, just so they can protect. I know I said I was gonna stop right there. The spirit is like the wind. So this Proverbs, uh, what is it? What is it? I mean, if they do and stuff, they gonna be destroyed. You know what I'm saying? Hey, the scriptures, Salaki and stuff. You know, the spirit and stuff is saying things and stuff, and when it come down to it and stuff, these people, you know, they tripping, man. They tripping, and it's like, look, I'm not the hinderer of the word. You are. The Lord sees what you doing, and he gonna destroy you for it. You know, there ain't no reason and stuff to be on this hating ass stuff when you ain't putting your hand to the plow. So don't worry about it. You know, it ain't no competition when it come down to you put in your own work. You glean 80% of your field. You give 15. You know, you give 10% of stuff to the Levites, and you leave 10% of stuff for the rest for people and stuff who are wayfaring travelers. You know what I'm saying? But other than that and stuff, this ain't no competition, man. You people and stuff, you got that vainglory and stuff, and the thing is, that vainglory gonna get you destroyed. You know? Yeah, I know. It's like it, but everybody and stuff is tripping and whatnot and stuff, But hey, the times are coming. It's getting crazy out here and stuff. This is not the time and stuff to be in vainglory. You know what I'm saying, to try to promote yourself and whatnot and stuff, because you ain't saving nobody, including yourself. You waiting for someone else to come from outer space to save your ass. So I don't see why the pride is there. You know, I don't see why the pride is there and whatnot and stuff. You gonna have to sit up here and change on your own and whatnot and stuff. You looking for a miraculous miracle and whatnot and stuff. Remember, he'll come halfway. Well, guess what? You got to meet him halfway. I don't want to sit up here and use the drug deal and whatnot and stuff, right? But in the past, when it come down to drug deals and whatnot and stuff, right? When you get the little bags and the little baggies and whatnot and stuff, right? Man, it was way different stuff back then and stuff, right? But when it come down to it and stuff, this before the Nick bags came and whatnot, right? And pretty much and stuff, even if they had a car and whatnot, let's just say they had a car and stuff, and they drove around and stuff, and they made deliveries and whatnot. Guess what? You still had to walk your ass outside. You wasn't gonna let them know where you live. You probably go to a certain building and whatnot and stuff, but guess what? That's not where you were. You know what I'm saying? Unless you was just like that and stuff, and you was just that cool with that individual. You developed a relationship with it where it was cool and whatnot and stuff. But other than that, nah, what would you do and stuff? You would have to walk your ass outside the building and stuff to pick up what it is and stuff that you asking for, because they told you or called you and stuff and said they was outside, right? So you got to still meet the halfway, even though they probably traveled a longer distance and stuff than you, or came to your crib and stuff. Guess what? You still got to meet them halfway, especially if they on a route and whatnot and stuff, and they trying to do more deliveries, you know. And the shoot, as a matter of fact, I ain't even had to do it that way and whatnot and stuff. I was just reminiscing stuff in the past. But when it comes during high school and whatnot and stuff, you know what I'm saying, seeing how things change, how inflation and stuff didn't just how inflation just didn't work with commercial things, but it also it infected uh, 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 what they call it, non-commercial work and whatnot and stuff. It still affects everything and stuff. But here it is, you know, uh, 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 pretty much and stuff. You still got to meet the Lord halfway. So you got to put in some effort. I know a lot of people and stuff just want the Lord and stuff uh, 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 to snap his hands and stuff, like snap his fingers like Thanos and stuff. And then one day they just don't have the urge and stuff. But guess what? he wants you to earn it. You got to work for it and whatnot and stuff. What it says, he that doesn't work and stuff don't eat. So when it come down to work, you got to put in work. You know what I'm saying? And it don't have to, it don't have to necessarily be that way and stuff, because a lot of people be tripping and stuff, right? But it can also go and stuff in this metaphor as well too. You know what I'm saying? If you want to stop certain bad habits and stuff, then guess what? If you continuous in those habits and whatnot and stuff, then guess what? You would never be able to get, what you really want. Oh, I got a bad habit and stuff, and it's like, man, it's really been messing me up and whatnot. Well, it's not the same and whatnot and stuff, or whatever it is and stuff that you want to get rid of. Guess what? You got to put in the work, and what's the payment? You no longer do it no more. Right off the rip. That's it. Because other than that and stuff, yeah, he could probably answer your prayers and stuff right off the rip and whatnot and stuff, but you got to put in work, you know? You sick and stuff, and it's like, oh Lord, and you putting you pressing your nasal canal and whatnot and stuff, or they do the thing with the eyes and whatnot. You got a headache and stuff, and it's like, oh man, and you be like, oh God, or you be like, oh Lord and stuff. You know what I'm saying? You call out His name, Yahweh, Bashim Yahushua and stuff, right? This is the Heavenly Father and the Heavenly Son in that order. And it's like, oh God, man, woo woo and stuff. What can I do and stuff to get rid of this headache and stuff, and the TV on and stuff, and then right off the rip and stuff, the answer is there. But guess what? You got money on you. You gotta go out there to the store and stuff and get it, or get into one of these other what is it these other places and stuff that do deliveries and stuff to you and whatnot and stuff, right? But you know. The people and stuff that be a little bogus and whatnot and stuff, where they be eating your food and stuff. Now that's just delivery. But other than that and stuff, however way and stuff that it is and stuff. The thing is that guess what? You gonna have to most definitely and stuff. You still gotta put on your little shoes. You know what I'm saying? You still gotta come to the door. And all that and stuff, especially the times that we in and stuff. I'm pretty sure and stuff you don't want no unlocked door and whatnot and stuff, because shoot, somebody would try to get their cake and eat it too, rob you and whatnot, plus your food and stuff, and go on for the next delivery. Probably hoping to do the same thing unless they cut off their service. But other than that and stuff, which is other than that and stuff, you still got to put in the work. You got to do something to achieve. You got a job, didn't you, and stuff? Guess what? You had to put in work. Even if it did just came out the blue, or somebody told you and stuff, it's like, man, this is a stain, man. It's easy work and whatnot and stuff, right? It's easy work. It's easy work. But once you get the hang of it and stuff, you're gonna be working smarter and stuff and not harder and stuff. For all the people out there and stuff that be like, oh, you lazy. How you know? Anyways, it'd be like, oh, you lazy and stuff. It's like, well, ain't that the whole point and stuff, or to not not to work hard, but to work smarter, so it could be less laborious and stuff, right? Sound like laziness to me. You know what I'm saying, right? But anyways, and stuff, you got to sit up here and put in your own work. You got to put you literally. Like old boy be saying and stuff, right? You gotta put in your work. You got to. You know what I'm saying? Because how else would you be able to achieve anything in life and stuff if you don't do you prayed for it and stuff, cool, but guess what? You need to go out there and do it. You know? Go out there and do it, right? Right. So, I hope this video was edifying. I like to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bashim Yahushua, Harakakadash, the honors to apostles, a great millstone, and salutations to elect, which we hope to be. Shalom, wa Baba, Kwam Yasharallah.